A lot better facility shooting now than you were when you were back in Phoenix back then, right?
Yeah, 10 years ago went by so fast, it don't even look like the same city. So it's definitely some good energy in here and good vibes. So I'm happy to be here.
I'm curious, when you having that run through the G League and playing so well, did you sense that something like this could happen quickly?
I mean, I always sensed it would, but you just never know. So I just took it day by day, step by step, and just continue to work and showcase what I can bring to an organization. And then Phoenix came calling, so I'm super blessed, super thankful, and ready for the opportunity, whatever it may be.
When did they first initially contact?
A few days ago, maybe last weekend, I talked to my agent, and it was on the. It was a go.
The only other thing I had was, in a perfect world, what are you hoping this league should be?
I mean, bigger and better. I want to play a few more years in the league, so hopefully this is a setup for that. Whatever the opportunity is, I'm ready to make an impact each and every day. Whether I play or not, it's bigger than putting the ball in the basket for me. Like I'm able to lead. Lead by example, lead by my experiences, and just, help in any way possible. So, if my name's called, I'm ready. So I'm ready to go right now. But if it's not, I can still impact the game in so many ways. So like I said, I'm just super thankful for the opportunity and gonna impact each and every day.
Biggest difference between 25.
Nothing. I'm the same player, exact same player. I'm just a little more sore after the game. That's probably the only thing. No, I feel like I'm better than I was at 25. Like I feel the same. My mind is a lot further than it was. And I'm just, I'm ready to just take advantage of whatever the opportunity is. I'm ready to be here, have fun, have good positive energy each and every day, and just get after it. That's most importantly, just get after it and compete.
Play with a chip on your shoulder. At this point in your career, is it still there?
I mean, I think it will always be there, but I don't have anything to prove. Like I know who I am. I think the world knows what I bring. Like I play the same way on each and every level, no matter the circumstances, other than when I was hurt. I'm fully healthy. I'm fully ready to just, help everybody in this organization make the next step. And, however long I'm here, I promise you I'll make a positive impact.
What do you remember about the last game you played with Garland? Does anything stand out about that game?
The last game, it was dope to put on the NBA uniform. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Like each and every day I come to work, each and every day I come to the gym, I have that same feeling as when I was a little kid. So like, I just feel like once that feeling goes away, it's probably time to step away. But I'm still in that space. I still got that good energy. And, I know I can still play at a high level. So I'm just ready to work.
And
Thank you.
everything's been just getting back and being faster and just for anybody who might be able to explain your slow grind, brand.
Slow grind is a lifestyle. That's just what I've been on. Like I think anything that you work for in life is a slow grind. It's like nothing that you want to be successful at comes fast. Well, the percentages are lower of it coming faster. So, I just stay on the grind. I stay with a positive mindset, a positive attitude. I try to do everything with good energy and a smile on my face. And at the end of the day, most of the things that happen in my career or happen in my life usually work out, no matter how long it takes. I think a lot of people thought I should give up or just tap out, but I stayed down. I stayed positive. I know what I can bring. I believe in myself more than anybody else does. And I remember it was just June 23rd, 2011, when I got drafted. I said, all I ever wanted was a chance. Like, I'll do the rest if I get a legit opportunity. And, I'm back in the NBA. I got an NBA jersey, and I know for a fact I'm going to take full advantage of it and make sure this lasts as long as I possibly can make it.
You've mentioned you've journeyed to this point, and you've had a great career. Obviously, you don't have anything to prove, like you said. So, what's pushing you at this point?
what is it that makes you still want to be here and still do this, after everything?
Yeah, the love for the game. I love it so much. Like I said earlier, like every time I step on the floor, I got that same feeling. Like it puts a smile on my face. I love competing. I love playing basketball. I love trying to figure out how to get better. And I know I belong in the NBA. So I'm gonna always continue to work for that since, the day I got drafted. My journey and my story has always been the same. Count it out. Got to believe in myself. Got to take advantage of it every and any opportunity I get. So, every step of the way hasn't been different for me. It's just been probably a different city, a different jersey, but every step of the way has kind of been the same. So this is nothing new for me. Like my back isn't against the wall. This is an opportunity to show the world that what I'm about and the impact I can make each and every day. I think that's the biggest thing for sure.
Isaiah, my name is Kellen. Nice to meet you. Welcome
Nice
back
to
to the
meet
Valley.
you.
How important was it for you with the professional basketball opportunities you had to keep it to this one singular NBA in mind?
It was very important. Like I've gotten overseas offers. That just wasn't my goal. Like since I was a young boy, my goal was always to play in the NBA and to have a great career. Nothing against overseas or any other opportunity that was, presented to me, but I know my worth. I know what I'm about. I know how good I am. I know the impact I can make. And once I've, got the success I got in the NBA, it's like there's no other feeling. I don't want to chase anything else. Like being on an NBA roster is everything I want to chase, and it's my ultimate and only goal.
I know Jay Gaspar is still here. There's a familiar face that you've seen from 10 years ago.
My guy right here. There might be 2 or 3 people that I've seen, that's still here from when I signed back in 2014. But, it's great to see everybody. Obviously I know most of the guys. It's great to see the guys that are still here. And I'm just super thankful for this opportunity.
What do you remember about that year? Like in January, you guys were starting to put it together, and then the trade deadline happens.
Man, I was surprised. I got traded, but little that I knew, like it changed the way my career was going. Like it was a blessing in disguise for me, obviously, to get traded to Boston and to do those types of things I did on the Celtics. But me and my family always said, like, this is the best place we've been. Like we said that back in 2014. So, hopefully I could make it last longer than, what's expected.
What's it like for you to return with guys like Kevin and Brad, who you've had duels with, and then someone like Devin, who I'm sure you've watched from afar?
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing to see the player that Devin has become. Shoot, I was on Boston when he had 70. I think it was 70. So you knew what he was capable of doing. KD is self-explanatory. I got to work with him this morning. It's an honor to be able to, be on the same team as somebody like that. And then Bradley Beal I played with him half a year in Washington. So that's one of my good friends and somebody that, that has always been in my corner. Obviously, these guys I competed with, but now it's just a super dope feeling to be on the same team and not have to, go against those type of guys. So like I said, I'm here to try to make things easier for everybody, but whatever the opportunity is, I just know I'm gonna take full advantage of it.
IT, one of your former coaches, Frank Vogel, is obviously the head coach. And
Yeah.
he was there during your second stint with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Have you guys talked at all, or about what your role might be, or what some goals he might have in mind for you?
A little bit, but he just said stay ready. And I said with a smile on my face, I'm always ready. Like I said, whether my name's called or not, I'm making an impact right when the game starts. I'm making an impact when I got here, like when I signed today. It's all about making a positive impact each and every day. Obviously, the goal for this team is to win a championship. So if I can be a little piece of that, if I could be a positive piece in that makeup, I've done my job.
You're dunking again, aren't you?
Yeah, I could dunk. It just takes a lot of energy, but I can get up there and do it.
When did your body tell you that that you're ready to make up to get back to
Look, so my body told me I had surgery in 2020, which changed my whole life. Changed the way it changed the way I was living. Like I wasn't in pain no more on a day-to-day basis. So I would tell you probably 10 to 11 months after I had surgery, I felt like myself. I felt like my legs were strong again. I had that pop that I'm used to having. And I answered this question earlier. Like, I'm not delusional. I know I'm 35, but I don't feel 35. Like I feel like I did when, I was doing numbers against everybody. So, and I know I keep saying it, but whatever opportunity I get, I'm gonna just showcase that I'm a positive impact each and every day.
In Boston, you were king of the fourth,
Yeah.
and so all that whole Game of Thrones imagery and such on the line. But obviously, the Suns have their fourth quarter issues. What do you see that could basically help from you in that way with the fourth quarter?
I mean, if they do put me in the fourth quarter, it's the same. It's the same thing. But most importantly is, I've been watching the last few weeks. I'm a big basketball fan. Obviously, this team is special to watch. But my job would be to just, make plays, make the right play, limit our turnovers, since that's been something that's been, something big for this team. And I feel like I can do a really good job of setting those three guys up, of making things easier. At the end of the day, if I do play, you got to honor who I am on the court. So I think most importantly, it gives those guys, the big three, the main guys, more space to be able to be aggressive, to be able to see more one-on-one coverage. But whatever it is, if they call me in the fourth quarter, I'll be ready to make some plays, put the balls in the basket. If they don't, I'll be cheering on the bench and trying to make things easier for the guys that's playing.
You know what's crazy is that this game now is better suited for your style than it probably was.
For sure. Yeah, like when you can shoot 15 threes in the game, it's like that's always works in my favor. But yeah, the game definitely changed since when, I was, at my peak in Boston years ago. It's changed a lot. But, I'm little, I'm quick. I think it's molded strictly for guys like myself.
Isaiah, a lot of guys, I mean, you know how this game is. When guys get hurt, when they're away from the game for a year or so, at your age, they don't make it back very often. What does it mean to you that you can make it back?
It means everything, because it's not about me. Like it's bigger than me. Like for the basketball world, it's bigger for me, for people to see somebody been counted out so many times and just keep putting the next foot forward. Keep worrying about what's at stake, the things that I can't control. And, there might be somebody else out there that's 34, 35 trying to get back in, and this might be a positive impact for them in their career. And I think at the end of the day, that's really what it's about. Moving the game forward and showing each and everybody that there's no why put limits on somebody when you just continue to showcase that you belong here.
You had a chance to compare notes.
I mean, I talk to Isaiah all the time, so I haven't seen him yet, but when the news broke, he was one of the first guys that said, "Welcome to the family." So like he's a big part of my career. He's a big mentor of mine. And somebody I cherish each and every day, and I don't take for granted. I am named after a little bit. There's two sides to it, but I'm named after him for sure.
Thanks, Isaiah. Last one, Brett.
You join a lot of teams like later in the season. What have you learned from those opportunities, especially Suns trying to get the deep playoff run?
That they brought me in for a reason. So when somebody gets brought in at this point in the season, it's for a reason to make a positive impact, whether I'm playing or not. Like I said, my job is to be impactful, make things easier for anybody that, I come across. And if my name's called, take advantage of it. I keep saying the same thing, but that's really what it is. Control the things I can control, and that's by being a leader in this locker room, being a voice, being a personality. I mean, that's who I am, so it's nothing that I have to fake. It's all genuine.
Thanks, Isaiah. Thanks, Isaiah.
Thank you, guys.